What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle. Yes, this is the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right. Got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please give a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, right? And before you get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get them notifications, it's going to be some information that's going to help you win, keep you informed, or keep you entertained. So with that being said, you know how we get down over here on this channel. We talk about the new scams, the new methods, the new bank scams, the new bank methods, the dark world, the dark web. We talk about everything that's going on in today's life because it's a lot going on. And it's a lot of new people interested in getting into the dark world, the dark web, trying to do some type of whatever to make some type of quick, fast cash. And it's a lot of people that are being led with the wrong information. It's a lot of people that's been on social media for a long time, seeing people flash and show a lot of money. And they say they got this method, that method, this glitch, this and that. And a lot of people don't really know what's really going on, which leads them down the wrong road, right? So today's video, we will talk about a new site that is on the dark web that is making a lot of things easier for people who are getting into this world. And what I mean by that is, with the evolution of technology, because the world is basically generated and ran off technology, there are sites, there are places, we got Chat GPT. We got a lot of different sites like Chat GPT, which will basically create and do anything that you want to do. Create videos, create pictures, create scripts, you name it. And just like those sites are exist, there are sites like that on the fraud side, fraud GPT site. So today we were talking about a site that is basically creating these methods, different techniques for fraudsters and scammers to be able to complete or do some type of method to obtain some type of goods or some type of funds. Now, at the end of the day, a lot of people don't understand that technology, like I've been telling y'all all throughout these videos, man created technology, man created AI, man created these robots, all the things that we have today. Websites, applications, man made it possible for us to be able to send and receive money utilizing Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. Man made it possible for us to be able to stream CCTV in real time. Man made it possible for us to no longer need keys to unlock our doors, lock our doors, start our cars. We now use signals and waves. Everything is now based off signals and waves. If you haven't paid attention to that, everything in this world is based off signals and waves. And we have websites, and websites exist because of coding. And a lot of people don't understand coding and Python programming and things and Kelly Linux and all these things are what makes it possible for us to have games, websites, iPhones, etc., etc. So a lot of people minds are this big that the brain stops maturing at 14 years old. And after 14 years old, it's up to you to start gaining the knowledge and for you to start storing the knowledge in your brain to be able to know things in life. And a lot of people don't do that. So it's a lot of people that's not into the technical world. It's a lot of people out there that when they hear, well, there's a lot of people out there, their mind is this big that when they see people with a lot of money, they automatically think they're scamming, quote unquote. And there's billions of ways for people to get money, and there's a lot of people out here that understand there's multiple ways to get money out here, and a lot of people have multiple streams of income. So just because you see somebody with a lump sum of money does not mean they're scamming. But there are a lot of people out there that are. Now, there are methods out there that a lot of people think that that's the only thing that's going on in this world. Check fraud, credit card, debit card fraud. And most people mind reframes to that. So when they see money, they think somebody doing some type of check or credit card fraud. But you also have people that's going around doing these type of methods. And those are CH methods, and I call them crackhead scams, because only a crackhead would want to put themselves on camera just to get coins, a couple thousands of dollars. Go to bank to bank to bank to bank to try to cash fake checks. Go to bank to bank to bank to try to all this different type of stuff to be on camera just to get a couple dollars. When there are people out there that are behind a computer that are making millions, if not billions of dollars, utilizing technology, because everything is ran through technology in today's world. Bank accounts, Cash App, Venmo, Zelles, you name it. Everything that is storing money, holding money, is ran through technology. And people understand that. So today we were talking about a site, and this site is basically creating softwares, creating methods, but not as methods, because it takes a program to be able to complete some type of task. And digihack.script, this is the site, digihack.script. And like I said, dark websites is not www.blah.blah.blah.com. No, they're long encrypted websites like Bitcoin addresses or .in at the end. You cannot promote dark web websites on the clear net, on social media, on YouTube, or none of that. So I can only tell you what it is. And if you guys you know how to utilize your resources that's out there in society, you got YouTube. I mean, you got YouTube, Yahoo, Google. If you do enough research, your own research in this world, you can find whatever that you want to find, right? So that's just a little FYI out there for you guys, right? Because a lot of people like, you did all that talking for you not to get a website. I did get a website. I just told you the website, digihack.script. And this site is creating malware programs, smishing, phishing programs, bots. It's another GPT site that you basically can type in, say, when this is an example, if a scammer or fraudster was to go in there and say, create me a software or a method to for ATM jackpot or for credit card or for check or for whatever, and it will come up with different methods, different instructions on how to obtain or to do whatever that you're telling it that you wanted to do. They even got GPT fraud GPT sites that will create strong programs that will allow you to intercept databases, intercept programs, intercept networks and Wi-Fi connections, and create. Because this is how it works. And this is just an example. Let's say somebody goes onto this site and digihack.script, and they say, create me a Wi-Fi database for smishing and phishing for McDonald's. So this site might create a whole script that save that script, load it onto their module, the Flipper Zero or whatever. Now they have this program on their Flipper Zero that will basically act as if it's a Wi-Fi signal, but whoever logs onto that Wi-Fi program, their information on their phone will be compromised. So this is what people do. They go to public places, Walmart. I mean, they go to restaurants, places where you can sit down at that host free Wi-Fi. McDonald's is what's another one? Starbucks, Targets that have Starbucks in them or restaurants in them. Public places where you can sit down, eat or whatever, right? Malls, is a major place, and they basically come up with these modules, these programs, and these scripts, load them up onto the boards, connect the boards to the flipper zeros with their antennas, and then they get to jamming Wi-Fi signals and compromising people's phones. Or somebody might type in, correct me, a ATM jackpotting software module or script or method, and it will literally create that. They'll save it, load it onto their board, their Raspberry Pi, their Flipper Zero, and at the end of the day, these things are actually not illegal to buy. People can buy a Flipper Zero. People can buy Raspberry Pis. People can buy these hacker tools. It's just about what people, how people utilize their skills. Point blank. Period. Like if somebody wants to utilize their skills to create this type of board to be able to, for example, change the traffic lights, they can do that. Somebody wants to create a module or a script to 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 get into to get into cars, get into homes with copying the signals and the waves from the keypads. Or somebody want to, when you go into the parking structures and this little thing and you got to pay, then it raise up, you can control those. You can control anything that is basically being ran off technology, and that's everything in this world. And people are not paying attention and understand that. See, when I be kicking these gems about technology, I'm trying to get y'all to understand it's deeper than some type of check fraud or credit card fraud that's going on out there. And technology runs the world. And due to technology, you got it stems from a lot of kids, a lot of people in the younger generations are starting to get into this world because of what? Xbox, PlayStation 5, cross playing, GTA, Minecraft, Roblox, Call of Duty, online playing games, and you have adults that's playing on these same servers with these kids, and you got these kids that's so addicted to playing the game, they want the new skins, they want new this, new that, and parents ain't finna keep paying for that. So they what do how does it work? The mind will after you figure out this ain't nobody gonna get nothing for you and you wanna get this, you're gonna figure out how to get it on your own. You got these adults telling these kids how to go on the dark web and do this and do that. And once they get introduced to this place, their mind is going to be corrupt because now they're seeing things that they've never seen before, and the things that they're seeing is very addicting, especially when they can get things that they need and want off of this place to continue to do the things that they love to do, play the game, get skins and whatever. So now they're going to keep going back on this place or these places and do some exploring. And then they come across these FraudGPT sites, and now they're creating and learning about malware and ransomware and Kelly Linux and Python and coding and this and that. And now they're by the time they get 17, 18, they're in this world knee deep in people, and they're making money. It's kids out here that's making a lot of money in this world. And people got to understand that there are multiple methods how to do the same thing. There are multiple cash app methods, there's multiple Venmo, Chime, PayPal, whatever methods. It's multiple check methods, it's multiple credit card methods, there's multiple methods out there to do the exact same thing. There's different ways how to do whatever. And at the end of the day, wherever there's money being made, there's going to be some type of scam or fraud being committed. Why? Because money is being made. And the same way that people are obtaining money that way legally, they're doing it the same way illegally, just in fraudulent ways. So people got to sit back and think. Without technology, everything we use technology, how would the world be? We would be a third world country. There would be no technology. We have to go out and animals, sacrifice animals, cook them and all that, like we were back in Africa back in the day. Like there's countries out there still third world countries like that. But that's how the world would be if it wasn't for technology. The world would go crazy if we didn't have technology. The world would go crazy if all the Wi-Fi shut down. The world would go crazy if all the banks shut down. We couldn't get into the banks and obtain our money. And this is what people talk about on a daily basis. See, it's a lot of people out there that watch my videos that don't get it. That 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 mind is stuck in a low class way that the only thing they know to do is hate. It's a lot of people that's just now learning about me, just now hearing about me. It's a lot of people that been heard about me years and years and years. And I'm talking about real life H&E family members that's been locked in for years. And people gotta start being logical in life. Like, come on now, ain't nothing in life free. I don't care if you own a house, rent a house, whatever. Nothing in life is free. Bills got to be paid. The bigger the house, the more the bills. Nobody lives for free. People don't understand about camera and lighting and all these different types. People got a lot of jokes, but then at the end of the day, I want y'all to understand why y'all got jokes and why y'all trying to be funny. Think about it. Look where I'm at and look where you at. Look at the information that I'm getting and look at the information that you got. I must know something. And the same information that I'm kicking to y'all now, I've been kicking to y'all for the past 5, 6, 7 years. Go to my channels and go to my oldest videos and y'all will see. This ain't nothing new. See, it's a lot of people out there who brains are not mature and they stuck in certain ways. It's a lot of people that don't understand that they're police officers on social media, the dark web, all over the place. There are people out there that really doesn't think at all. There are people out there that will go on a dark that wants to. There are people out there that actually believes, and this is what I'll be talking about, the wrong information, believing that it's true. There are people out there, and there's so many people out there that will go on the dark web and buy all this illegal stolen things and just go out into the world and just use it frivolously like it's theirs. Like, people gotta understand, if somebody is buying stolen information off the dark web, let's say, for example, credit card information, and they go use it, the real card holder is going to get notified that their card is being used. And that's why people got to start doing their research of what's really going on. People got to understand that things are in place and intact to prevent certain things from happening. But this is what everybody wants to do. Nobody wants to work a 9 to 5 job. If the opportunity is there to make some money, most people will take it. 99% of the people in the world will take the opportunity to make some quick, fast cash. And if there's a lot of it, they're definitely going to take it. Like, nobody wants to be a drug dealer. Nobody wants to sell their body. If somebody shows somebody how to make $10,000 off a computer, they gonna do it because they ain't gotta do all the other stuff no more. Technology runs the world. Technology is what allows us to make money. Because if we didn't have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, Instagram, Facebook, none of these platforms, how can we make money? How can we promote? You got to think about it. Not too long ago, none of these things existed. None of them. Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, YouTube, Snapchat, none of these things existed. 2005, 2004, 2003, 2000, none of these things existed. Did the dark web exist? Yes. But you see the evolution of everything in the world. And when they make it easier for people, they make it easier for the scammers too. There's a lot going on in the dark world, in the dark web. And it's a lot of people who are just so interested and fascinated in this world and making money that they will actually learn how to do certain things to generate a lot of money. I mean, this is a multi-trillion-dollar industry, not million, not billion, but trillion-dollar industry. You got people that's on the run right now for billion-dollar scams and multi-million-dollar scams. You think it's coming from check fraud or debit card fraud? No. Technology. I'm with the Hellcat. Made over $40 million just off of a board, a Fire Stick board. Y'all know what that is? When y'all get y'all Fire Sticks and y'all look for them APKs to go watch movies and stuff, off of that. He made one of those and was streaming TV and all that. Their technology is $1 trillion industry. And people are understanding how it works, and they're starting to capitalize off the loopholes in it. So at the end of the day, there's always a victim at the end of the tunnel with this too. It might be you, it might be me, it might be the bank, it might be all three. Because everything runs through technology. Our phones, signals, waves, banks. We can send money from our phone. We can send money that we've never touched before from our phone. We can have somebody send us $5,000 that's in California, we in Chicago. Send it to our phone through Cash App from our phone. Send it to our bank account and go to the bank and physically get that cash. Technology. And so I'm not catching on and thinking to what I'm saying. And this is for all my grown adults out there, for my mature minded people out there. People be like, bro, you do all that talking, just get to the point. What's the name of it? Y'all gotta understand and listen to what I'm saying. Because y'all be the same people that's wanna go on the dark web and go buy these things and then get jammed up and be the first people to try to tell on somebody. We don't wanna do it. Y'all not good people, which is cool. Y'all be the same people that hate and then be in my inbox asking for help. Like at the end of the day, y'all can say whatever that y'all want, but I'm finna go in my theater, kick my feet up, order have 2, 3 chicks come over and get my feet rubbed and my back rubbed and watch the game. While y'all same people that got all the hee jokes and none of the jokes, it probably in a house with somebody who don't want you there, don't own nothing, don't got nothing going on. Most of y'all be having one subscriber, be dusty looking, which is cool. But at the end of the day, I can't make nobody think like me. But y'all hating for free. Y'all not getting no money to make no hating comments or be mad at y'all self because somebody else. Like, come on, bro. You can't live like this for free. I can't control the light in here or the light wherever I'm at. So y'all think whatever y'all want to think. But at the end of the day, hey, the bag gonna get made. Point blank period. We gonna keep growing. We gonna keep making it happen. Point blank period. So at the end of the day, man, it's just all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware. Because at the end of the day, there's always a victim. It might be you, might be me, might be the bank, it might be all three. So, like I tell you guys all the time, make sure you guys are getting your Northern Life Block to monitor all your financial and social media accounts to make sure no suspicious activity is going on. And a reminder to the dark web to make sure none of your personal information is on there floating around for anybody to buy. So, make sure you guys are getting your Northern Life Block. Make sure you guys are getting freezing all through your credit profiles, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experience, so nobody can get anything in your name. No loans, no credit cards, no lines of credit, no nothing, no apartments, no cars, no nothing. Make sure you guys are getting new credit card, debit card numbers every so often. It's 4 quarters in a year, and we use the same debit cards and credit cards until they expire. And it's probably 6, 8 years, 7 years. And we travel, and we go places and everything. And there's always a database compromise, leak, or hack. So be more safe, be more aware, be more cautious. Every so often, get new debit cards, credit cards with new information on it so that old information no longer be valid. So if it was a part, the old information was a part of a database compromise, leak, or hack, it won't be valid and you'll be protected, all right? So make sure you guys are staying more safe, staying more cautious, and being more aware of what's going on in this real crazy world that we all living in because technology is the new wave. And technology, we need it and it's also our downfall. So stay more safe, stay more cautious, and be more aware. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there because without y'all, there be no me. Y'all motivate me to keep going. Y'all motivate me to keep dropping the sauce. And y'all motivate me to keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one limited gyms are $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing it for 600. Yes, 600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right? No screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Make sure y'all booking your see you on the webinars Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 250. Make sure y'all booking your see you on the crypto tour, person limited gyms, 3,500. Make sure y'all booking your see on the month long mentorship, 750. The 750 deal, you will get a free 1K load. It's a month mentorship, free 1K load. For the $1,000 mentorship, you will get a free it's like 30 to 40,000 with that one. So make sure y'all ready to work. Make sure y'all check out my vendor platforms on Telegram, Potato App, and Discord. Me and your networking world. Still looking for people for the production company. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell on my YouTube channels, my Twitches, my IGs, TikTok, Snapchats, Discords, Kicks. Links are in my on my main page in the description in the bio. Gotta update a couple of these or that one right there. Um Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world because it's changing people's lives. Y'all listen, crypto. There's so many different ways to make money this day. If you ain't getting no money, you tripping. Make sure y'all checking, tapping in with the lows. 125 and up, Cash App, Bitcoin, Apple Pay payment. Once it's on your balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, and with that being said, man, it's your boy King Hussle. I know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson video or live. Peace.